constantly moving in search of survival. Constantly moving. Until one day, when the idea of growing our food replaced the need for gathering it. Suddenly, nothing would ever be the same again. Now we could settle, create for ourselves the very stuff of survival. And we succeeded beyond our wildest dreams. Our settlements are now cities, and the stuff of survival is produced in such abundance that it's traded like stocks and bonds by people who've never tilled the field. Such abundance that our grain elevators are now all but perpetually overflowing with surplus stocks. Such abundance that fleets of ships are now loaded one after the other with grains for shipment around the world. Now, we're beginning to pay the price. For the same technology that has given us this remarkable abundance has also begun to take a terrible toll on the rich, fertile soil that has served as its base. Soil that has taken nature thousands of years to create is being blown or washed away at an alarming rate. In places, 40 tons or more of this irreplaceable soil are being lost each year, from acre after acre, where nature would normally claim only 2 or 3. 40 tons lost per acre. Soil that has taken nature thousands of years to create. Thousands of years during which essential minerals have been deposited here by the weathering of rocks and stones. Thousands of years during which its humus has accumulated as a result of the decay of animal and vegetable matter. Thousands of years. Making any loss a threat of real significance. And ironically, the pristine plowed field that has come to symbolize abundance to us all has proven to be this problem's primary source. For the same techniques that result in these neat, clean furrows also remove the material that has served for eons to hold this soil in place. Its ground cover. A lesson from nature we are only now beginning to understand and apply. Planting crops in the remnants of last season's harvest. Allowing the stubble to protect the topsoil between seasons. No-till farming, planting without plowing. One form of a new kind of agricultural technology, conservation tillage. New because where most technology is developed to increase yield, this technology was developed to conserve a precious resource. But increase yield it does, and not simply because it holds the topsoil in place, but because it also improves the quality of the soil it protects. Even more so when coupled with crop rotation, planting this year's corn in last year's alfalfa, and next year's soybeans in this year's corn, thereby adding a wider variety of organic matter to the soil. And there are other forms of soil conservation. Terracing, once used only to create farmland on hillsides too steep to plow, it now serves to protect valuable topsoil by eliminating water erosion on rolling countryside. contour plowing, for use on less steeply sloped land to help guide runoff harmlessly away rather than quickly down its face. Strip cropping, alternating strips of row crops with cover crops to protect the soil and conserve water and fertilizer as well. And even so simple a notion as grassed waterways, providing a crop of hay even while serving to safely carry excess water from the fields. All these techniques and more have proved that they can serve us well in our efforts to stop this potentially catastrophic loss of our most precious agricultural resource, our topsoil. But none of them can serve us well if we do not have the will to bring them to bear. None of them can serve us well if we do not have the foresight to address the future with the lessons of the past close at hand. For while it is true that we have created incredible abundance, millions still live in desperate hunger in our world. To even begin addressing that pressing reality, we can do no less than sustain this progress, no less than solve these problems. For while the price of abundance may indeed have been high, the price of our failure to persevere in its creation will be immeasurably higher.